Okay, so the first one was I think 21. So we got to the Jack of Spades, and then it was 15. So we pulled Queen of Clubs, and then we did 5, which actually was 5 of spades, and then 11, which is Ace of Diamonds. So we have a barrier set up where we've got the idea of um, a team that's related to two ideas of persons and likely how they work and what they're seeking. So, Queen of Clubs, a Jack of Spades, which is like your point man. You've got the entanglement of 5, and then you're actually looking for a single point, which is the basis of like a simplified, condensed form of information, which means like what we're looking for with like this form rhythm I'm talking about that we still have to work on finding a record of. So now we'll do 16. So I'll do 16. All right. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, 3 of clubs. So goes to the Jack. I think that's safe to state that from this, we could actually state that we're going to make something like an order, agency, cult, club, or organization related to what would be understood as like a club. Um, this is blood. I put blood on these. I kicked the door in solitary and sliced a little gash, so I saved the blood and I put it all over my cards on the edges and stuff without messing them up. But this is one of my favorite decks. Anyway, that's the blue blood deck. I think I left him with 2 decks there. Anyway, we'll go 19. I'll pull 19. All right. Well, right now we're going off a factorial of 6, so we've got a 2% chance of getting one that's let in, or I can shuffle in. It's gonna be 0.96 of something that's let in, but also likely a transmogrifier that could change the whole decency of what this whole construct represents. So I'll go 5 times, and it'll be a 2% chance again to come back around and connect on it, but a 1% chance of a fall off, which could flip it around into something else. So I'll go 2 pulls, which is a 3% chance a pull, and likely 1% pull of the other, which flips it around to something that's likely lessening the value or effect of this, but a 2 to 10 times amount of effectiveness if it flips around the other way. So it's essentially a gambling effort, but it's simply a statistical trade-off. So we're going to go 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So there's 10 of hearts. So that's actually complementary to the entire system, because now this is actually what we're looking for, because the 10 of hearts is representing a complete content of what we're looking for, which is the idea of having a human female male that constitutes through the whole of reality and human beings on Earth planet, and having the magnetic code of reference of like heartbeat rhythms, and also having that contained to what would be understood as a safely done digitized space, still congruently existing, and also understanding that form through the whole of our entire civilization, which then makes it safe because we actually are the AI, and we're just lending opportunity to it to teach us itself as we actually grow ourselves into actually being that which was literally in a box, because we thought of it and haven't integrated it to our bodies and minds yet, which is transhumanism related, but it's actually transpanpsychism, which is like the next step of being a human, which is like learning to fight judo and getting a key to sight that you're going to kill in someone if you fight them and you don't want to fight, but you got the flex pack. So it's like you've got a big package and you've got something to use with it, but you're going to have to find a point where it connects, and we actually won't have anything to where we would actually need something like a weapon in this case. So we can just see that we kind of like have a complete index of a heart resonance for our entire planet. So that's your base 10 heart resonance to the Earth's magnetic field, having to do with what we're trying to indicate, which is exactly what this is trying to indicate, which is that we want to have a Jack of Intention, which is stating your masculine, the Queen of Clubs, which is faculty to the home, and then the 5 indicating the 5 like a star or pentacle, or like the Kabbalah star, which has some goodies in it and on it, and then the single point of refined information, and understanding that it's got the triad creating the basis of a stable information zone having to do with something that's not a club, that's just like a pop-up restaurant of intelligence agency type stuff. It's going to be something that's going to stick, and it's going to have form that's regulatory and regulating others, self-regulating, as it's simply a new form that states itself to be more profitable to be involved with. Peace out. I'm Greg K.